Welcome to A Shot of Rock. I'm your host Alex, and I am here today to talk to you about a concert I went to. Woohoo! I got to see Sevendust, Breaking Benjamin, and Shinedown when they were here in Iowa. I'm going to start off with the first band, Sevendust. Sevendust makes me giddy. That's why their pictures aren't as good as I wish they were. Sevendust is my all-time favorite band to see live. From beginning to end, they come out with this amazing energy. They're all moving and they all have this great audience interaction where no matter where you are, you can feel it. Sevendust is the band that even when they're not headlining, you will always see the other bands side stage or watching from somewhere because everybody wants to watch them. It's kind of hard not to. Random guy, when you tried to talk to me and I wasn't paying attention, it's because I was trying to watch the show. So Sevendust is greater than you. No offense. Maybe. I don't know. Plain and simple, Sevendust is amazing. They come out with a great energy. Their songs are fantastic. And they interact with the crowd more than any other band that I've ever seen. Can you guys hear me over the rain? I don't know. I can't. It is raining hard here. Fucking weird. Up next was Breaking Benjamin. I really enjoy their music. I'm going to compare your set to the set before you, which is Sevendust, and Sevendust in my head is extremely hard to top. And even though Sevendust had only about 25 minutes and they played mostly new stuff, we still got set up with their energy level, which is always high. I think they pulled off, but I think that it came more from Benjamin himself, and the others didn't move as much, at least not during the first 3 songs when I was taking pictures. After we got done taking pictures, they went and stood in different places where they were hit by different light. I can never get pictures of drummers. I love your drum set. I'm too short. The stage was almost taller than I was. The only thing that I didn't like about Breaking Benjamin's set was that after pointing out that people thought that they were too quiet in earlier shows, that it did seem that they sounded quieter. But at the same time, I'm not sure if they were just too quiet or if they were just being drowned out by the entire stadium singing every single word to every song. Part of me thinks it was that and that the audience was kind of drowning them out, but it also could have been where I was standing near the side of the stage. They do have this really amazing part where they bring up a bunch of audience members and have them on the stage. With the other bands that I've seen that have done this, what ends up happening is that they bring you up on stage, but they still sing to the audience. But this time, Benjamin was singing to them, like he goes down the line and alternates between singing to the people on stage to the singing to the audience, which is amazing, and I love to see that. Normally you don't expect that, because when the bands bring them up on stage, they kind of interact with them for a second, and then they let them stay while they focus on the audience. But this time they do it differently, and these people get a real VIP experience. It's so cool. You could just see they were so happy that they had Breaking Benjamin singing to them individually. It's amazing. Other than the fact that they might have been a little too quiet, depending on where you were in the audience, their set is really good. So up next was Shinedown. Brent Smith shook my hand. I had the biggest smile on my face, and that's just not me fangirling. Shinedown is one of the bands that makes you feel like they're singing to nobody else but you. When he shook my hand, I was pretty sure I was the only person in that entire place for about 3 seconds before reality hit and he walked away. Their sound was amazing. There's a lot of songs that I wish they had sang that they didn't, but they have so many hits, so many singles that made it onto all the charts that they need to focus on those rather than playing the songs that I'm in love with. It's sad. Shinedown has this energy where no matter where you are in the audience, it makes you feel like you're the only one there, which is amazing, and not a lot of bands have this. I'm trying to make this really short, even though I've spent a lot of time recording this because I get distracted very easily. All 3 of these bands have this tiny little thing that a lot of the bands that are up and coming that play good music but don't get as many people at their shows that they don't have, and that is the fact that they have great energy and interaction with the audience, which as an audience member is something that I want to know, because I know that their music is great, but there's bands that I've seen, and I won't name names, where I was just not impressed. They weren't fun to watch. It's not that these bands just sound good. They also put on the show, and they have the audience interaction that makes you actually feel like you're needed in the room. It's amazing, and I love it. So if you get the chance, go see Sevendust, Shinedown, Breaking Benjamin, anytime you can, because their shows are great. I'm done rambling. That's it for A Shot of Rock. I'm your host, Alex, and I'll see you at the rock show.